What's my blind spot with this?
It's not a blind spot. It's a misunderstanding of how it feels to be in the flow. And being in the flow feels like ease. It's the difference between adventure and responsibility.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I'd say this is closer to adventure, but I think there's a financial component that is my resistance.
Well, it doesn't matter what it is.
Okay.
You can sort that out. We offered a sort of tease about the time that we were talking about anticipation. And the tease is not a tease, it's a provocative thought. If we can get you to think about it, it could lead you into something more than what you could have anticipated before. And the idea of it is to think outside the box. And in order to clarify, inside the box, for most people, is what's already going on. How much money they have or leeway they have in their budget and where they live and what's going on with their body. In other words, what's inside the box is already manifested. And that's where most people live. They use words, like you're using lots of words that sound outside the box but aren't. So just ponder that a little bit, because outside the box is sure. Inside the box is more hopeful. What your objective is to find ways to produce feelings that are just more sure, meaning that are just less troubled, that are more clear, less muddy, more pros and no cons, that sort of thing. And most of you, and we know it for sure about you, people who think a lot and people who are very good with their thoughts, people that other people say are really smart, people that are really intellectual, you are usually really in the box. Because you just don't let yourself get outside the box, because that's just not logical. And yet you gotta get somewhere in a different vibration than where you've been if you want anything to change. You just can't keep doing the same thing. So you describe to us what you're reaching for, and we'll guide you a little bit to see if we can find any vibrational improvement for you.
Are you asking me to tell you about the thing it is that I desire, or the feelings about it?
The subject. Describe it if you want to.
Okay. I'm looking to make a purchase of several months worth of Disney Vacation Club contracts. I want to retire and spend 4 months of the year living at Disney World. I know it's possible.
They like it.
Yeah.
So we're just going to play with you a little bit. Is that coming from a feeling of being tired of being responsible and just wanting to be playfully irresponsible?
I so love Disney World.
All
and
right.
when I'm there, there's a peacefulness that I adore.
Because it's outside the box.
Okay.
Hardly anybody lives there. You might be the first, but hardly.
I know I'm not.
So when you think about that, so then we're going to just ask you a blunt and obvious question. Why don't you just go ahead and do that?
Because I have other obligations and it's not responsible.
Speak it in a way that more matches what's really going on. I can't afford it yet.
I do not have the finances to make the purchase comfortable.
Say what?
Me. I don't have the finances in place to make a purchase of that nature comfortable for me.
See how this works? From that place of not feeling financially comfortably free to do as you please, you've decided to do something really, really fun, but there's a sort of circular logjam because you can't afford to do the thing that you want to do, and the reason you want to do it is so that you don't notice that you can't afford to do it. It's all just kind of murky, isn't it?
It is. It is. I could do it, but that means I'm not doing other things that I am responsible for. So.
All right. So this is where you become less specific and more general. It'll help you to clear things up. So what is it about vacation and that particular place? See if you can find descriptions about that, not the place, not the rides, not the fun, not the characters. We don't mean that. We mean the feeling of frivolousness, the feeling of just doing it because I want to, the feeling of being utterly irresponsible because I can be, the feeling of just asking the universe to do this nice thing for me. No strings attached. I'm doing it because I'm worthy, because I'm blessed, and most of all, and you pointed that out to us, I want to do it. I like to do it. Now, those are clean vibrations. So that's what you're reaching for. In order to emphasize that, in order to get that vibration to a place that can burst into your physical manifestation where you can witness it, is there anything about your existing box that you live in? We're not being disrespectful at all. Is there anything about that also feels that way? We're looking for easy existing matches.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Other things that you do that...
Yeah.
Tell us.
Yeah. My kids homeschool. I get to be around them all day, every day, in a nice way. I don't teach them. They learn online. So it's just an ease and flow in our daily routine where people get up when they want to get up. They eat breakfast. They set about their tasks in a nice way, and there's a lot of ease and comfort.
That's
and flow.
Really, really good. So I am already living this way. I'm already outside the box. I'm already doing the things that I mostly like to do. Mm-hmm. Now talk to us about working from home. What's that like? I love working from home because...
I love it because I'm in my own space. I don't have people... it's harder to interrupt me in the flow of work. I do deep thinking work, and I need 3 or 4 hour stretches to do some of it. So working from home ensures that I don't have people interrupting the flow of the creative work that I'm working on.
So would you say that that's quite responsible work?
Yeah.
And does it jive with being at Disney for 4 months at a time?
It could.
Talk to us about that. Make those blend those for us.
It could. Working from home gives me the freedom and flexibility to be wherever I want at any time. I can work nearly any hours if I want to. I just have to be available to my coworkers. That means that I could work from a vacation spot should I choose to.
So you're telling us that you could work from anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And that your children don't go to school. And that you have resources coming because of your work. Mm-hmm. And we're wanting to understand what's keeping you from what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's the financial component of it. I would have to pay for all those contracts that would enable me to do that. And that is... to buy them all at once is beyond my current financial ability. But everything else is in place.
But what we're asking about is, what is it that makes it have to be this big contract? Why can't it be, we're just going to go for a week? Why can't you go to Disney and work from Disney for a week?
I can.
Why don't you?
Because then I'm not in Disney, I'm at Disney. I would be in the hotel working and not out there enjoying.
So there is a thing
freedom.
of responsibility that's in your way.
Okay, yeah, I guess.
In other words, something's keeping you from doing this because you've pointed at it and you've made it clear and your words sound good, but it's not happening.
Right.
And so you got to figure out what it is that you can do to get that thing that's tripping you up out of the way. And what's tripping most people up is a feeling of responsibility or a feeling of practicality. And what it mostly is an absence of understanding how the universe works. In other words, you're too involved in your business. What do you think is going on that you want to be seen as responsible? Do you think that you've got a little martyrdom going on? Just feel for it just a little bit. I'd really like to do this, but I've got mouths to feed and responsibilities to do and
mortgage. Husband has a job of his own and his own career path too that I would be asking him to walk away from to do this.
It's worth thinking about. See, everything that we've been talking about in all of these hours that we've been together, because we know something for sure that most of you don't quite know yet. You suspect it and you catch glimpses of it, but you don't mostly really get the reality of this vortex. You haven't really come to accept that you ask for it and that there is someone really important, your inner being and source energy itself, that agrees with you that you should have fun and that it should be good and that it should be ease. Because you picked up from the world around you that you don't always get what you want and that life isn't always easy and that there are responsibilities. You've got things that you believe that are in the way of you letting the universe yield to you. So this just feels frivolous. It's why it's Disney, for God's sake. You didn't say that you want to go vacation in the Bahamas. It's the most fanciful thing because it's not something that you quite yet believe. It isn't that you don't believe that it's possible. Stay with us. It isn't that you don't think it's possible. It's that you don't think that a responsible, worthy person would be so frivolous as to do it. You don't think you can have your lovers. You don't think that you can live in your bodies for long periods of time. You've been calibrating to the shortcomings because your world is sort of focused that way. That's what they're putting on the television screens and in the movies. They're showing you mostly what you should not have the gall to dare to ask for. Because basically most people see you as not worthy of just getting to ask because it makes your heart sing and get it just because you would love to. And even as a little girl, you did not get that. You didn't get that. And so you're grown up now and you're trying to make up for lost time. But you've still got those little girl beliefs that you shouldn't get to get it just because you want it. And we're here to tell you, yeah, you should. 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 Just because you want it. Not just because you want it, not just because you want it, but because you've been living it and you've been asking for it. You have put your vibrational chips into your vortex. You've paid the price. You've lived the life. You've asked for it. It's in there. It's calling you. It's calling you. It's calling you. From our perspective, nothing else makes sense other than that you would live happily ever after. But you're not quite calibrated to us. You're calibrated to the shoulda, woulda, coulda part of what's going on around. And if you were to do something that frivolous, it's bad enough that you don't have your kids in school. But to not have them in school and then go for extended periods of time at Disneyland, what's wrong with you?
We were there for 10 days in January.
So you felt all of that, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. It's time for all of you to let your dreams come true. It's time for you to dream your dreams. It's time for you to dream your dreams until they don't feel frivolous and like dreams. It's time for you to dream your dreams until they feel like that's the real deal and everything else is just bogus because your inner being is already lined up there. And when you agree with your inner being, then off you go and incredible things happen. Somebody says to you, you know, I've just got this extra money and I just wanted to do something fun. What's the most fun thing that you can think of? Here's a bunch of money, go do that. It comes in ways like that. That's how it comes. Don't try to justify how the good comes to you. Just justify that it should come, that it is yours, that it is in your vortex, that you are worthy of it and that you want it. It took a little bit of conversation for you to really feel what you've got going on, but this is such a good discussion for us to have together, isn't it? Because most people don't know how they really feel. You know what you're not getting. You just don't know why you're not getting it. And you're not getting it because you're not feeling it. And you're not feeling it because you're fooling yourself because you've been catering, you've been contouring, you've been calibrating to what you think others think you should be doing. So you could practice a little bit. Esther has a friend. She's a comedian on a cruise ship and so much fun to be with. And they'll be walking somewhere and someone will say, have a nice day. And she'll say, don't tell me what to do. And it makes everybody laugh because you think that somebody telling you to have a nice day is something that you should receive. But we would like you to just start saying that to everybody. Don't tell me what to do. Whether you say it out loud, because the whole world wants to tell you what to do. What you should do, what you should have done, how you should raise your kids, everything. Everybody wants to tell you what you should do. And that's not what any of you signed on for.
If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe and see you in the next